In the next things on my list, I'll show you how I was able to replace these bumpers, missing bumpers for the tailgate, where you can get them through Amazon pretty much here in the United States. They're pretty much identical in specs, but just a slight variation. If you're missing any, the only thing is they'll only work on the rear. They won't work on the front, on the front corners. The other thing I want to show for this here is to want to talk about is air filters. I know a lot of guys like to purchase OEM products for their vehicles. I do the same thing for my trucks as far as AC Delco, Delphi, GM products, GMC products. However, these air filters and oil filters are difficult to find here in the United States unless they're a local importer, parts importer, and they're going to charge you the same rate from what I've seen as if you're ordering it from Japan. This is the original filter that was in here, and I purchased the truck about 3 weeks ago. It wasn't that bad, but apparently they didn't replace it often unless it gets this bad in a year. I like to replace mine every year. The original gasket had deteriorated, so yeah, it was here for a while. And I put this foam gasket for door and window seal on both ends to put it in here temporarily while the new one came in. But basically, I'll put up a list. I was able to cross-reference one of the two Suzuki filters, and basically it came back with about 50 different filters from about 20 plus manufacturers. Every single one except for one, they're all European manufacturers, and I can only get them through Europe or Asia, and you're looking at the same prices. Might as well get them from Japan. However, one that I did find here on Amazon is Man Filters. They're a reputable company. They're, from what I understand, high-end. Man Filters is a German company that strictly deals with filters of all kinds: air filters, oil filters, filtration systems, commercially, industrially, residential. They even make air filter systems for factories, plants, and all that, actual systems that incorporate their filters. So their thing is just filters. So I'm pretty sure, being German, making only filters, they know what they're doing. Plus, I heard a lot of great reviews of these being high-end. Everything on here is German, at least part of the translation that I've seen. I know that some of their products are made in Spain, I believe, but most of it in German. So I was able to get this for about 30 bucks on Amazon, and when I got it, made sure it fit. Basically, this is a 6 3/8 tall, and they measure the 6 3/8 from this lip up here to this lip on the gasket by 5 inches in diameter. There is, I believe, a Suzuki model that uses a 5-inch tall filter, but for this particular 1996 Suzuki Carry with a DD51T engine or model, this is the one that fits, and it's a perfect fit. I already had it in here. I did clean this out while I was here, so I'll be replacing this probably, because I'm doing this in December. Usually I like to do all my maintenance either early fall or early spring, so I won't replace this until possibly early spring of 2023. I'll look at it in the fall, see the condition. If it needs replacement, I'll replace it. Either way, I did order a second one because I always like to have at least one extra in stock. Since I don't have a garage, I'm weather dependent on everything. So when the weather's good, I try to grab whatever I have and go out and do the maintenance as far as simple things like this. So I always like to have at least one extra in stock, and once that one is depleted, then I'll order 2 more usually air filters, oil, all that small stuff. But I just wanted to give you a heads up. I'll have a list of this on the screen with all the cross references. This particular one from Man Filter is C13801. You'll also see it as C1380-1. It's a perfect fit, a perfect replacement. So if you're not into the OEM, it has to be Suzuki products, and you're here in the United States, go to Amazon. And if you have Amazon Prime, it's free shipping, and if you don't like it, you can return it. But at least you'll have an option instead of going directly through Japan or Europe for this filter. I did purchase oil filters that those are the, I forgot, starts with a W, and I have to check the fitment on that. That'll be on another episode. So next I'll show you the installation of the bumpers on the tailgates, and thank you for watching. Here's some more goodies for the K-Truck. These are the side gate or tailgate bumpers that mount at each corner, and the one up front there, they're basically like a T-nut you put in there. Very simple design, but very effective design, and they sit there on the pressure. Well, this one was missing. This hack that I have won't work on the front ones because there's actually body parts, metal behind it, as you can see inside there. So you're not going to be able to do this hack. So if you do lose more than two, you can always take the back ones, move them forward, and then use this hack. What I did find on Amazon is great. If you have Amazon Prime, it's free. I found this pack of 4 bumpers. Basically, it's the same. I don't have the exact specs. Same larger diameter. This way, and it's the same smaller diameter, like within a 32nd or something like that. And it's the same height. I think the height's about 5/8. It does come with a recess portion for a washer, and then there is a partially like 1/4 inch hole. So I took an X-Acto knife, cleared out the hole. I pressed in there a 1/4 inch stainless steel washer and some stainless steel screws. I happened to find one stainless steel fender washer that's exactly a 1/4 inch. Everything else I have is slightly smaller, and it's steel. And 1/4-20 stainless, or you can use these pan heads also either in steel. I have a ton of these in stainless. So basically it'll sit like that. You just see the head, and then from behind you put a washer and a nylon lock nut. I'll show you the finished product when it's done. Here's the finished product. It's the original. It just has a smaller inner diameter, and there's the hack. I mean, from a distance you're not going to be able to tell the difference. It serves its purpose as protecting the gate edge up against here. And here's the keep doing that. If you can see it, but this is a fender washer and a nylon lock nut, stainless steel one. These, you can get them off of Amazon Japan for just under $5 each, and roughly another $5 in shipping, at least for the first one. I'm not sure if you get like, you know, 2 or 3, the shipping may be just a slightly higher or the same, but it was roughly like $10 for one. This package that I got from Amazon of 4, it was $10 for all 4. I'll have a link to this in the description, to this specific one, because you can get them in different thicknesses, different diameters, inner and outer diameter, or at least the major and minor diameter. After searching a while, I found one that was within 99% of the original. And realistically, I mean, from a distance, you can't tell the difference. And if you do, you're nosy.